Hi guys, this is Ginger Rogers here from Not All About Tarot, and I just did an upload. I'm gonna try to upload that video first before I do this one. But I want in that video I left off with a Sigma masculine who is a soulmate that again you guys came to this earth game because basically he had no choice because we were prison souls. That was one of them. Um, some also piggyback off of a divine feminine of light too. Truthfully, this could have been her true twin flame counterpart. And again, people, the way this world's game had twin flames was not the way it was supposed to be. And I'm starting to see that I'm starting to see that that's different. It was different. There are truly soulmates and there are truly twin flame counterparts, but it's not how you thought. It's not how they wanted us to believe that they were. There are daughters and mothers, sons and fathers, or sons and mothers, however, that are twin flame counterparts because these two were twin souls and they were split up. I know that for a fact, and I didn't understand who it was that came in to show me my parents before I got here, and now I had to go. Divine Source took me back in a vision. That he had to do that to show me who that person was and who was, and we two were connected. No romanticizing. I'm not really going to go into it, but no romanticizing of that at all. As a matter of fact, I'm here to tell you the truth. That was my son, my oldest son. He is a twin soul of me, and it's more than what you think. I mean, Divine Source even put it to where, when I go, he goes, and it's tighter. Twin flames are more tighter than that. Let me tell you something. Twin flames and the divine source energy is not the way they thought. They don't repel against each other. Me and my son has always been like this. And if I feel like he's getting into something, I pull him out of it because I'm more of the lighter soul and I can be more aware of that. But it goes deeper than this. This guy has been reincarnated from a higher ancestor to my son now. This is how powerful that twin soul energy really is. It's how powerful this guy was, an ancestor of mine who is already on this earth. I was not going to come in this game, but he came through the astral plane to pull me here because he knew that I was a powerful force to assist the divine source energy to come in, as well as any of my other sisters who's in that I am presence, divine source feminine. It goes deeper than that, you guys. Twin flame was not what they want. It was not right. It was not right. I don't even think that twin flames really was ever to be romanticized because you never see any of them together anyways. They use a twin flame counterpart as a mockery. They are literally mothers, sons, daughters, fathers, however it be, and they are connected souls. And these people who are like that has no demonic traits in them at all. And this is why a lot of those Sigma masculines who are like that are protected or was protected by a karmic cycle because they were coming in with no karma, and divine source didn't want them to be hindered in any ways necessary. But now the karmic cycle is done. It's done. And some of these Sigma masculines was put on this earth because, again, this was a prison. This was a prison planet, so they had no choice but to come back on into this game and play this game again. And a lot of times these motherfuckers, those entities, those alien entities, they wanted these guys to be implemented with this dark energy of ego and narcissism, or however it was that they were putting in them. But these guys, divine source protected them with a karmic cycle. but now it's over. So that's what that is. And so I came to do this video real quick to let everyone know is that there's going to be a huge rise in single people. And this is why a lot of people are going to really be in their feelings when it comes to the matters of the heart, because they're going to feel like that they're blocked from love. You know, everything else could be going on in their world, but it doesn't really matter to them. It's like because they've been bitten by the love bug. These Sigma masculines was with the karmic feminine, so they would not be in that energy to be bent by the love bug. And I definitely saw, especially in my son's energy, that their heart was not exposed to that love bug. So this is why they're not in love with those karmic feminines or have any love. But if you can't be in love with the karmic feminine, you never can, because it's not truth. And that's something. You can never be in love with a karmic. If you go into my divine feminines who's trapped in a cycle with they're trapped in hell. They're not trapped in a cycle. They're trapped in hell with a karmic masculine because of the name of marriage. But they're not in love with those masculines. They just love the word marriage. This is what they are in a relationship, even a long-level relationship. That's what that was. Karmics can never fall in love, and you can never fall in love with a karmic because it's not truth. And that's why when a divine source energy comes along and they impacted light, these dark narcissistic masculines who definitely, were souls, but they were implemented with a dark energy that they could never get out of because it sold their soul off, in past lives even, or this life even, doesn't matter, for riches, for wealth, right? So, these guys, when they saw that light soul, they saw truth. Man, I could potentially fall in love with this woman, and I'm in love with this woman, and I'm giving her love. Well, but then again, I can't take the love if something's not letting me accept the love that she's giving me. So I have to, I don't know what to do with that. And so what they then do is go to a karmic feminine, and, because they see this woman potentially having materialistic gains. Or this woman is definitely, using wealth to pull him back in. And she was successful in doing that. So there you go. He's left this divine feminine alone. But it was for this divine feminine to give him karma by moving on and keeping it going. This is how it was. A karmic feminine should never give anyone karma because she's not true. There's no way a karmic feminine can give a masculine karma, anyone karma even, because she's not true. But the only thing she wanted to do as far as giving karma was through manipulation, mind games, and spell work. And now all of that is being reversed back. A lot of people are going to think they're being hexed upon. It's so sad. But because of all the hex work, the spell work, the mind games, all of that they did in the past, and that old world's gaming source. So, but the real reason why I did put this video out there is to let everyone know that it is going to be a rise in singlehood. It's not going to be that many people together. I do see that, of course, the women, that is in their iron presence, the divine feminines that's in their iron presence here, shining bright like a diamond. There are definitely so many people that's trying to pan for her honor. She do have the Sigma masculines half and half, though. Some is going to put in the work to keep this divine feminine, and some is not. Some is just going to stand still where they're at, but some is actually going to get up and follow that divine feminine. So this is where we're at. I'm not saying that this person is going to just go out and find anybody else. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing the Sigma masculine who reached into the seventh dimension mindset and came back down to the fifth, some are not going, they're just going to stay in a stupor, waiting for the divine feminine to come back, who's in her iron presence. I don't think that's going to happen though. These are these feminines that has this type of soulmate who is in her iron presence now. And she's moved on. I mean, they may be together now, her and her Sigma masculines, but if there's any Sigma masculines who's a soulmate to her, this feminine who's in her iron presence, and he wants to wait on her to come back to him. This divine feminine, 9 times out of 10, and I've seen this before, will have someone else that she will be residing with as a soulmate. And that Sigma masculine will be out back. He will be in the fifth dimension mindset, trapped in no man's land, getting residual hell. Now, there's some that is going to go on and want to follow and implement and keep implementing themselves into that divine feminine's life and energy because they don't want her to leave, but they're not scared. They have that energy source. They know the energy source. They want that energy source from that divine feminine, and they want to do right. They will be the winners of that divine feminine. So, who gets surprised here? I mean, I toot my own horn. Honestly, I don't really care. All I want is my manifestation and my power to be correct in my iron presence. So, but if anyone wants to see a love of your life as a prize, so be it. These divine feminists worked hard, they taught hard, they're going to get everything in the equal give and take, period. So, this is true source, you guys. This I'm talking about, this is the truth. This is I am presence here. This is true source. No one is going to get anything positive in this world, new world's order now. This is what the world wants you guys to call it, new world order. No one who was not in truth and did not toil in truth in the past will not have equal give and take, period. Nothing but hell reality. And that's that. So again, I'm going to leave it at that. But yes, I did want to say that there's going to be a huge rise in singlehood. You're going to see a lot of people trying to go into dating apps, which is very unsafe. It's going to be very unsafe for a lot of people to do that because a lot of these men that are in the darker energy, again, when they find out that there are karmics and they're not getting the energy source, and a lot of these karmics are going to be kind of really obsessive and wanting them to delve so much in the pit me energy, right? These two can be very dangerous to each other again. So, you know, and I stated that they can be very dangerous to each other. They can either get killed or killed. So that is the energy that we are in now, because people are not going to want to be alone. Karmic feminists cannot be alone. Cannot be alone at all. Dark narcissistic masculines who did not heal cannot be alone without the energy source from a divine feminine, but they're cut off of that good supply. So they're going to be angry because their karmic feminine is not good supply. And even if it's going back to an ex, if this dark narcissistic masculine is going back to an ex and that ex was a karmic feminine, he's going to be very angry because he's going to think, well, damn, it was better in the past. What happened? You know, why am I not, really into her anymore like I was in the past? That was because, again, the moon probably was running at that time, giving you false hopes. You may have also had a divine feminine on the side. You can't get that divine feminine, get that good supply from, and then one back to karmic. So you're not getting the supply source from divine source energy, period, right? So now you're seeing this divine feminine in the raw, which is nothing. It's an empty vessel. And that's going to make a lot of these dark narcissistic masculines very, very angry. So this is where we're saying it's going to be a whole rise in singlehood on a man and a woman prospects. Divine feminines in our iron presence are balanced. They're balancing our energy real good. Even the Sigma masculine, whether he go and into on with this divine feminine who's in her iron presence or not, these guys are still balanced enough in their energy where they're good and they're not going to be interested in anyone else besides that divine feminine. So they're good. These guys can actually be hermits for the rest of their lives. This is how it's going to end. Don't say it, because come back to me with anything else, I'm going to definitely say I told you so. A lot of people tried their best to prove me wrong, and it never, ever worked. Ever worked. So this is where we're at, you guys. Please be safe out there. Don't do anything crazy for love, because you're not going to find it here on this earth. When you're in a hell reality, you're not. When you're in your I am presence, you're in a heaven reality, you already know that this world's game, that world's energy, even with divine source having this world at this time, you already know that it was all a facade, and that divine source is definitely going to have to clean all this crazy shit up for you to really be satisfied and bringing another partner into your world. All I'm interested in is my equal give and take in spirit and my manifestation, making my reality the way that I want to make it. And honestly, love is not in it. And this is where a divine feminine, her I am present is. Anybody who is looking for love at this time is in a lower level reality. I'm telling you that. Understand. Anyone who's looking for love at this time is in a lower level reality. Point blank. You're in hell. So I'm going to leave it at that, you guys. Thank you very much. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Have a good night. Bye-bye.